Hey friends, it's Big Dub, and I am here at the Gas South District Convention Center to give you a little update video, a little preview, a little virtual tour of where Joelanta is going to be here in September, the end of September, and where Toylanta will be next year in the springtime, and that is at the Gas South District Convention Center, which is a new location for both shows. It's relatively close to the various other locations that these shows have been over the years, and it's still easy to access, easy to get to, and has a lot of good things for us. But it's new, so I want to give you a little tour. So parking will be pretty easy. You just need to make sure you know that you're going to the convention center. There is also a theater, which is down there, and there is also a stadium here that hosts like concerts and things. But the convention center, it's all really well marked. If you see these signs there, they're gonna direct you to where you wanna go. But that's a parking deck. There's another parking deck. I parked right there, and I'm at the convention center in a minute, less than a minute. For hotels, we are going to look at the Con Hotel later in the video, but there is a Westin that is attached there. Now that is something you'll have to get rates and figure out on your own. That will not be a part of the Con, but you can stay there as it is directly attached to the video. But the Westin is something you'd have to contract on your own. There's a Starbucks right there. But again, parking deck 1, parking deck 2. And if you park at parking deck 1 and park on the 3rd floor, you just walk right out here. I have been to a number of things here for anime conventions and Japan Fest and concerts and shows. It's a great little area, and I'm excited. I'm here with Brett. We're going to show you around. You'll walk in and there's a main lobby, and then at the time of the shows there'll be signs and people directing you where to go, which is what we're about to do. So that's where I came in. You'll come just right through here, and you will see a sign just like this sign that says Georgia Connections events that way, and you will go, as you see, they are going to an event right down this escalator. We're in that area right down there will be your check-in. So if you're used to Joelanta the last few years, you come in through the main entrance of the hotel and you walk backwards, follow a sign on your left will be check-in. That will now just be right here down at the bottom of this escalator, where you can get your tickets, or pay for a ticket, or whatever you may do. So you see there's a lot of courtyard and hangout space, but that's where you'll get your tickets. We are on A and B, 1 and 2 floor. So this room, Sycamore, is a room we would have, which is right by where you'd go down and get your ticket. So in there will be one of the rooms. So Sycamore here, this is a room that will be for dioramas, custom makers. So at Toylanta last year, you would have came in, and this would have been on the right. If you came in and turned right, and this would be where people would set up their custom dioramas, which was a much, much smaller space than what this is. A lot more room for customizers and dioramas and that kind of stuff. So this would be, which I think is good, easy to access from the entrance, set apart from everything else, because you're going to be carrying in all your rare and valuable and one-of-a-kind things. Be over here protected. So you know that at Toylanta and Joelanta, in the hallways, you find some vendors too. So this little square, which is right outside of the Sycamore room, right there, that's the escalator, Sycamore room. This is where like some of the artists and the things that you normally see in that main hallway of Toylanta, Joelanta will be here. A lot more space, a lot more spread out, plus just the area to hang out, congregate, talk to people. And the next room we're gonna go into here is Peachtree B, which is just right down the end of the hall from this congregation room. Right here you see Peachtree B. Now inside this room, this is a smaller room that has a portable barrier that we're going to look at the room beside it. This will be more of a exclusive room for folks that buy the weekend passes, and may have a few. There's some things talked about that are going to be in here, but this area would be good for a little quieter space sometimes, or some hangout space. You see it looks down on an exhibit hall. This is not our exhibit hall, but we will see in the next room our exhibit hall. So it's one of these that looks down on it. But this is to be determined. But if you see things for like 3-day pass holders or VI pass holders, a VIP room, it'll be in this space, kind of set back away where you can relax a little bit. That's the VIP room I was just talking about. We're walking right back out. This is the area with the artists. Right up there is the room that's going to have the creators, the makers room. And then we're going to go right next door to where the connecting room, you saw the barrier. So this room is connecting, which will be the panel room. And that will be in Peachtree A. So this is Peachtree A. That's the same connecting wall you just saw. This is where panels will be. And it's going to look down into, is Exhibit Hall A? Is that what the proper name? Exhibit Hall A, which is our space that we will be in, which for Joelanta.
Toylanta, we're in B. Oops.
Toylanta, we're in B. So if you're watching this video for both, it's just flip-flop the two rooms, right? But there is A, which is all connected. So all vendors outside of the makers and artists will be down there. As opposed to what we've had recently, which is, honestly, you go down about 4 different hallways and try to find people wherever they are in the various rooms. So big space, and you can see it from up here, and I'm sure we'll walk down there, but right above it all. And as you walk out right there, you got restrooms, nice big clean restrooms, drink machines. There'll be food available too from the center. So what's interesting is this is all on the second floor. So right there, you've got the maker's room, right there, VIP room, right there, panel room, looking down into the shopping area, the vending area, but you're separated away. So you're still at the convention, you're in a hangout spot, but it's not quite, it won't be quite as busy. There won't be people, shopping, carrying bags, bumping into stuff, whatever. So, often, I know for me, when I go to these shows, you just get tired eventually, or you've got too many things in your hand and you want a space to go sit down and get away from it all. And often that would be your hotel room in some of these shows, but here you can just kind of step away. The parking deck, again, is just right there. So if you need to walk back over and put stuff in your car, which a lot of us do frequently at shows, it's very quick, right back over there. So this is all kind of elevated on the second floor. Then we'll go down to the main floor of the shopping, which if that's all you're coming for, if you're just coming to shop, you don't have to deal with any of this. You can go right down to it, get to work. We just came down that elevator. Right above us is where I just filmed. Parking deck, little outside courtyard, food hall here. And this is gonna be where we're going in. So if you're coming to Joelanta on the left, if you're coming to Toylanta on the right, you see how they have their registration set up. So you can get a good feel for a B, but there'll be food, drink, hangout area, all that right there as well, right as you're walking into the main vending hall, which is Exhibit Hall A for Joelanta. So here we are down in this space. Do we know how many square feet this is?
It's right under 20,000.
20,000 square feet, which I think is a pretty significant upgrade and
almost triple of the main ballroom
of where we were. So almost triple of that main ballroom, if you can remember. So a lot more space. Plus, it's all here. So you don't have to worry about missing vendors. I'm sure we're going to have... I know there's themed rows that Brett's working on. So vendors will be kind of themed together. We have several toy companies that are coming that pay attention to the Joelanta social medias to hear about all the toy companies that are coming. But this is just a big, huge space. I know I'm just showing you a big, huge space, but it'll be, 3 big doors in and out. So easy to get in and out. You don't have to worry about a lot of bottlenecks and a lot of huge space. And those of you that watch the channel know that I love Toylanta, Joelanta. They're my hometown shows. But I've always said how Joe Fest is easier to navigate because it's just in one big room, which is what this is. The same thing I talk about Dragon Con and MomoCon. Dragon Con is awesome, but it's difficult to navigate because it's across a bunch of hotels. MomoCon is just in the World Congress Center, one big space. You can find everything you need to find. So there should be no issue finding whatever you want to find, shopping for whatever we want to shop for. Lines shouldn't be so bottlenecked. Should be pretty easy to get in and out. It's cooler, should be better air conditioning, not so hot, that kind of stuff. And those are things that make a difference in a con when you're there all day. So I'm excited for this big, huge space. I think this is a big upgrade for the show. So I do want to talk about hours. So whatever time the convention hall closes, the vending, there will still be like hangout space here till a certain time. That'll all be on the schedule. And then upstairs, those rooms we talked about up there that are going to be like VIP and panels, they may become like the karaoke. Like if you know the karaoke that happens at these shows, or the nighttime events, they will probably happen up there for a few hours, and then the fun will move over to the hotel, which is the Holiday Inn that we're about to take you to. So there you see, we walked out of there, we're into the parking deck. It's, 30 seconds, and it's like a 5-minute walk through the parking deck to get to the Holiday Inn. So it's not directly connected, it's also not that bad either. So we're gonna do that right now. We're just still right here in the parking deck, and that is the hotel right there. Just right there, not far at all. Right there, parking, crosswalk parking, and we're basically in the hotel parking lot just immediately. There it is. So it's not a difficult walk at all, and it's almost entirely inside. Quick 5-minute walk. You see there's some folks for the event that stay over here. 5-minute walk. Now if you're just coming for a single day, none of this matters to you. Be able to get in and out pretty easy from that parking deck, but quick walk. And if that, you're willing to pay a little up, instead of taking the walk from right there, you can stay in that Westin over there. And there's also a Hilton property pretty close, but they won't have con rates. This will be your most affordable place to stay. It'll also be where the room swaps and the lobby swaps and all that kind of stuff will be happening. Right when you walk in, front desk, and if you go to the left, this will also be event space for Joelanta. I'll widen it out here. So not just at the convention center, but we'll have this area for hangout space and whatever else may be. And then you see lobbies. Yeah, so this will be the lobby swaps. And then we'll have this room as well, right? Two of these rooms.
I think the other was locked.
Yeah. So you just double this for your lobby swap, and
That's tremendous.
that's and it's set back away from everything. So even though it is the lobby, it's not like people aren't actively checking it, which I think will be good. And maybe there'll be a buffet. You never know.
We never know.
You never know. A little buffet.
I've spoken to them a little bit.
It's the second room. Oh, it's even bigger, I think. And it does have a wall.
The wall will be gone.
Yeah, so it'll be one big space for the lobby swaps and what have you, which is great. Another thing to pay attention to the schedule for, so the lobby swaps happen on the Saturday night, but that Friday night, if you're a 3-day badge holder, pay attention. There'll probably be some special event of some sort here that first Friday night. Of course, if you stay in this hotel, the normal amenities, you've got breakfast, food items, a bar, but then this area here, we'll be able to hang out. This outdoor area, we'll be able to hang out. So most of this hotel, was once a putting green. I mean, you could still putt there if you wanted to, I suppose. So this area, you can chill, hang out, whatever, show off your new purchases if you're staying in the hotel. And now I'm walking back to my car. That whole walk around, plus filming, talking to people, talking to the salesperson, talking to Brett, talking to Brian, all the stuff. I've only been here 40 minutes, if that. So if you're worried about the logistics of it, if you're an attendee, it's simple. Parking really close. If you're a vendor, you're gonna be able to load in right into the vendor hall. You got a 5-minute walk to your hotel if that's where you choose to stay. I think it's going to be great. I know I'm excited. I wasn't able to go to Joelanta last year because I was at PowerCon. And this now has a feel that maybe is growing and becoming something more like PowerCon, or, a little bit larger, more attendees, more opportunities to see new and unique things, more people in the door spending money, whatever the case may be. I'm looking forward to it. It's coming at the end of the month of September, Joelanta, and same venue for Toylanta coming forward. So I will see you there, hopefully, and we'll have a good time and hang out. Talk to you later.